Hello students, I am making this video for inter first year MEC CEC students of Telangana state for the academic year 2020-21. Subject Commerce. In present video, I am going to cover 5 topics. First topic is public exam question paper pattern. Second one, weightage of chapters. Third, important questions from commerce part. Fourth, important theory questions from accountancy part. Fifth, important problems from accountancy part. Let us see the first 2 points, public exam question paper pattern and weightage of chapters. Total paper is for 100 marks. This paper is divided into 2 parts. Part 1 for 50 marks, Part 2 for 50 marks. Part 1 is about commerce. Part 2 is about accountancy. Let us see about Part 1, commerce. In section A, 3 questions will be given to you. Any 2 you have to attempt. Each question is for 10 marks. 2 into 10, 20 marks. First question comes from chapter 3, sole proprietorship, joint Hindu family business and cooperative societies. Second question comes from chapter 5, joint stock company. Third question comes from chapter 8, business finance. In section B, 6 questions will be given. Out of 6, we have to attempt any 4. Each one is for 5 marks. 4 into 5, 20 marks. First question comes from chapter 1, introduction to business or chapter 2, business activities. Second question comes from chapter 3, sole proprietorship, joint Hindu family business and cooperative societies. Third question comes from chapter 4, partnership firm. Fourth question comes from chapter 6, formation of a company or chapter 7, commencement of business. Fifth question comes from chapter 8, business finance. Sixth question comes from chapter 10, micro, small and medium enterprises, MSMEs. Section C contains 8 questions. Student has to attempt any 5. Each one is for 2 marks. 5 into 2, 10 marks. First question comes from chapter 1, introduction to business or chapter 2, business activities. Second question comes from chapter 3, sole proprietorship, joint Hindu family business and cooperative societies. Third question comes from chapter 4, partnership firm. Fourth question comes from chapter 5, joint stock company. Fifth question comes from chapter 6, formation of a company or chapter 7, commencement of business. Sixth question comes from chapter 8, business finance. Seventh question comes from chapter 10, micro, small and medium enterprises, MSMEs. Eighth question comes from chapter 12, e-business, electronic business. Now come to part 2, accountancy. Section D contains 1 problem. Student has to attempt that problem. That problem is for 20 marks. Means in section D there is no choice. And that problem is from 10th chapter, preparation of final accounts. Section E contains 2 problems. Student has to attempt any 1 problem. It is for 10 marks. First problem comes from 5th chapter, cash book. Second problem comes from 6th chapter, bank reconciliation statement. Section F contains 4 questions. Out of them, student has to attempt any 2. Each one is for 5 marks. 2 into 5, 10 marks. First question is a theory question from chapter 1, bookkeeping and accounting. Second question is a problem from chapter 1, bookkeeping and accounting. From ledger topic, you will get 1 problem. Third question is also a problem. It is from chapter 8, rectification of errors. Fourth question is a theory question. It is from chapter 8, rectification of errors. Section G contains 8 questions. Out of them, student has to attempt any 5. Each one is for 2 marks. 5 into 2, 10 marks. First question is a theory question. It comes from bookkeeping and accounting, chapter 1. Second question is also a theory question. It comes from chapter 2, recording of business transactions. Third question comes from chapter 2, recording of business transactions. From journal topic, you will get one problem. Fourth question is a theory question. It comes from chapter 3, subsidiary books. Fifth question is a theory question. It comes from chapter 5, cash book. Sixth question is a theory question. It comes from chapter 6, bank reconciliation statement. Seventh question is a problem. It comes from chapter 7, trial balance. Eighth question is a theory question. It comes from chapter 9, final accounts of sole trading concerns, or chapter 10, preparation of final accounts. With this, first 2 points are completed. Public examination paper pattern and weightage of chapters. Let us move to third point, important questions from commerce part. 10 marks questions. First one, state the advantages and disadvantages of sole proprietor business. Second question, discuss the advantages and disadvantages of cooperative societies. Third question, define partnership, discuss its merits and limitations. This question came in May 2018 and 17 years and March 2019 years public exams. Fourth question, discuss the different types of partners. This question came in March 2020, March 2017 public examinations and May 2016 public examination. Fifth question is, what is a joint stock company? What are the features of it? In brackets you can see in which year this question came in public examination. Sixth question is, explain the advantages and disadvantages of a joint stock company. Seventh question is, distinguish between a private company and a public company. Eighth question is, what is business finance? Explain its need and significance in the business organizations. Ninth question is, what are the various factors that determine the selection of sources of finance? With this, 10 marks questions are completed. Let us move to 5 marks. First question is, define business. What are its characteristics? Second one, define trade and explain the various types of aids to trade. Third, define sole proprietorship and state its features. Fourth, explain the advantages and disadvantages of Hindu undivided family business. Fifth, define partnership and state its important features. Sixth, define limited liability partnership and state its features. Seventh, explain the functions of promoters. Eighth, discuss the difference between memorandum of association and articles of association. Ninth, explain the classification of sources of finance. 10th, define MSMEs, micro, small, medium enterprises, and explain their significance in Indian economy. 11th, discuss the privileges offered to MSMEs in India. With this, 5 marks questions are completed. Let us come to 2 marks questions. First question, what is profession? Second question, what is employment? Third, define entry port trade. Fourth, what is sole proprietorship? Fifth, define karta. Sixth, co-personal. 7. Define active partner. 8. Government company. 9. Who is a promoter? 10. Define minimum subscription. 11. What is business finance? 12. Define micro enterprise. 13. Define manufacturing enterprise. 14. Define service enterprise. 15. What do you mean by e-business? 16. What is e-banking? 17. What is e-trade? 18. What is e-commerce? With this, third point, important questions from commerce part is completed. Now let us come to fourth point, important theory questions for 5 marks from accountancy part. First question, state the advantages of accounting. Second question, briefly explain any 5 concepts of accounting. Third one, explain different types of accounts along with their debit, credit rules. Fourth question, what are the various types of errors? Explain. Fifth, what are the errors disclosed by trial balance? Sixth, explain the errors not disclosed by trial balance. With this, in fourth point, 5 marks important theory questions from accountancy topic is completed. Now let us come to same point, fourth point, important theory questions for 2 marks from accountancy part. First one, define accounting. Second question, what is an accounting cycle? Third, define capital. Fourth, define the term drawings. Fifth, debtors. Sixth, creditors. Seventh, explain business entity concept. 8. Explain money measurement concept. 9. Explain convention of conservatism. 10th, what is double entry bookkeeping system? 11th, what is an account? 12th, what is ledger? 13th, what is posting? 14th, trade discount. 15, what is debit note? 16, credit note. 17, what is journal proper? 18, what is mean by cash discount? 19, what is contra entry? 20, what is impressed system? 21, what do you mean by bank reconciliation statement? Or what is mean by BRS? 22, what is mean by favorable balance? 23, what is capital expenditure? 24, what is revenue expenditure? 25, bad debts. With this, in fourth point, 2 marks important theory questions from accountancy part completed. Now come to fifth point, important problems from accountancy. Chapter 2, recording of business transactions. In this chapter, from journal topic, you will get one problem for 2 marks. And the important problem numbers are 1 to 8. These questions are available in Telangana State Inter First Year Telugu Academy textbook, page number 61 to 64. Second topic is ledger. This topic also from the same chapter, second chapter, recording of business transactions. From ledger topic, you will get one 5 marks problem. And the important problem numbers are 10 to 12. These are available in textbook page numbers 65 and 66. Chapter 5, Cash Book. From this chapter, you will get one 10 marks problem. Important problems are from 8 to 19, which are in textbook page numbers 153 to 160. In chapter 5, not only the exercise problems, illustration problems are also important. So, 7th illustration, you have to learn. It is in textbook page number 134. Similarly, illustration 8, textbook page number 136. Illustration 9, page number 138. Illustration 10, page number 140. These 4 illustrations are important for public examination. Chapter 6, Bank Reconciliation Statement. From this chapter also, you will get one 10 marks problem. And important problems are 1 to 3. Textbook page number 187. And problem number 6 to 10. In textbook page numbers are 188 to 190. From the same chapter, you have to learn some illustration problems also. illustration 1 to 4. These are 4 problems you have to learn. These are available in textbook, page numbers 172 to 175. Chapter 7, Trial Balance. From this chapter, you will get one 2 marks problem. And important problems are from 9 to 20. Page numbers 209 to 212. Chapter 8, Rectification of Errors. From this chapter, you will get one 5 marks problem. And important problems are problem numbers 1 to 15, which are available in page numbers 237 to 240. And illustration problems are also important. Problem numbers 1 to 14, page numbers 221 to 234. Chapter 10, Preparation of Final Accounts. From this chapter, you will get one 20 marks problem. And important problems are from 1 to 8, which are in page numbers 327 to 334. And problem number 12, which is in page number 338. Next, problem number 19, which is available in page number 345. Problem number 20, page number 346. From the same chapter, illustration problems are also important. Illustration 17, which is in page number 303, and illustration 23, page number 319. These 2 illustrations are also important. This is all about public examination paper pattern, weightage of chapters, important questions from commerce part and accountancy part for intermediate first year commerce subject of Telangana state for the academic year 2020 and 21. Hope this video is useful to you. Thank you.